Welcome aboard, and join us as we set sail from Southampton on an amazing cruise adventure to the Canary Islands onboard MSC Virtuosa. Over the course of this cruise, we're going to visit some fantastic destinations, experience life aboard the ship, enjoy the entertainment, sample the food, and see exactly what this cruise has to offer. But as you'll discover in this video, not everything went quite according to plan. There were certainly some things we absolutely loved about the cruise, but there were also a few things that disappointed us. And then there was something that really caught our attention. I will tell you about it later in the video. So come with us as we leave Southampton behind and head south towards the Canary Islands on MSC Virtuosa. There are beautiful destinations, plenty of good times, a few disappointments, and one rather unexpected issue along the way. This is our cruise adventure. Let's get started. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notifications, hype it if you really enjoy the video, comment and share. There are separate videos of our destinations and onboard entertainment from the theatre and pool deck. Now, this is where things start to get a little crowded. With around 6,000 passengers on board, the pool deck can become an incredibly busy place, especially on a warm and sunny sea day. Finding a sunbed can feel like a mission, and once everyone heads up to the pool area, personal space becomes something of a luxury. You've got people relaxing, swimming, chatting, enjoying a drink, and trying to find somewhere to sit, all happening at the same time. It's certainly lively, but if you're looking for a peaceful and relaxing afternoon by the pool, you might need to get here early. With thousands of passengers sharing the same space, this is probably one of the busiest areas of the ship. And as you can see, when 6,000 people want to enjoy the sunshine at the same time, things can get very crowded indeed.
Number 2, faster. I don't know. 1, 2, 1, 2. Get ready. How many?
The atrium on Deck 5 is a lovely area to escape to when you want to get away from some of the busier parts of the ship. It has a relaxed and welcoming atmosphere, with plenty of comfortable seating where you can sit back, unwind, and simply watch the world go by. It's also a great meeting point, with passengers coming and going throughout the day. Whether you're enjoying a quiet coffee, waiting for friends, or just taking a break from exploring the ship, the atrium is a really pleasant place to relax and take in the atmosphere. This is Galleria Virtuosa, the impressive indoor promenade and one of the main social hubs of the MSC Virtuosa. Stretching right through the heart of the ship, it's lined with shops, bars, restaurants and plenty of places to sit and watch the world go by. But what really makes the Galleria stand out is the enormous LED dome above us. This huge digital screen changes throughout the day, displaying everything from spectacular scenery and sunsets to colourful animations and special shows. It really does give the feeling that you're walking beneath a giant digital sky, and when the lights and music come on, the whole area takes on a completely different atmosphere. We're now approaching Le Grand Theatre, the impressive main theatre here on board the MSC Virtuosa. With around 6,000 passengers on the ship, there can be up to 3 performances every evening, giving everyone the opportunity to enjoy the entertainment. However, there is one important thing to remember. If you want to see a show, you need to book your seats through the MSC app. With so many passengers on board, the popular performances can fill up quickly, so it's worth checking the app and making your booking in advance. Once you're inside, though, the theatre provides a fantastic setting for the evening entertainment, with impressive performances designed to keep thousands of passengers entertained night after night. We watch so much spectacular live entertainment that I will upload a separate entertainment video coming soon. Now we're heading to one of the sweetest places on the MSC Virtuosa, the Jean-Philippe Chocolaterie. This is a real paradise for chocolate lovers, with an amazing selection of handmade chocolates, pralines, truffles and other delicious treats. You can actually watch some of the chocolate being made, which is fascinating to see, and the display cases are packed with beautifully presented creations. There are also some incredible chocolate sculptures and displays around the shop, making this much more than just a place to buy chocolate. Of course, with so much temptation on display, walking past without buying something might be the hardest part. If you have a sweet tooth, this is definitely one place you'll want to visit during your time on board. And now we're heading into the casino, one of the livelier entertainment areas on board the MSC Virtuosa. You'll find a wide variety of gaming tables and electronic gaming machines, with passengers trying their luck throughout the cruise. The casino really comes to life in the evenings, when the ship is buzzing, with passengers looking for a little entertainment and, hopefully, a bit of good fortune. Of course, it's important to remember that the games are all about chance, and there's certainly no guarantee of walking away a winner. Whether you're a keen gambler or simply curious to have a look around, the casino is another part of the ship that adds to the overall atmosphere and entertainment. Just remember, the ship is guaranteed to make money from the casino, the passengers aren't. We're now in the Carousel Lounge, another of the entertainment areas on board the MSC Virtuosa. This is where you'll find the spectacular carousel production shows, combining music, dancing, acrobatics, and impressive visual effects. The lounge has a more intimate feel than the main theatre, giving passengers a much closer view of the performers and the action. It's another great example of just how much entertainment is packed into this ship, with something going on throughout the day and evening. And with thousands of passengers on board, having several different entertainment venues like this helps keep everyone entertained. We've now arrived at the Marketplace Buffet, one of the main places to eat on board the MSC Virtuosa. There's certainly plenty of choice, with a huge selection of food available throughout the day. However, this was one area of the ship where we found quite a few things that disappointed us. The plates were often cold, and some of the hot food was, at best, only lukewarm. Unfortunately, we also found that much of the food was rather bland and lacked the flavour and seasoning we were expecting. So although there was plenty of food to choose from, for us, the temperature and lack of flavour took away from the overall dining experience. Of course, everyone's tastes are different, and other passengers may have had a completely different experience. But during our cruise, the Marketplace Buffet was definitely one of the areas that didn't live up to our expectations. With thousands of passengers to feed, keeping a buffet running smoothly is obviously a huge challenge. But when you're looking forward to a hot, tasty meal, cold plates, lukewarm food, and bland flavours can be quite disappointing.
design like university.
Oh, sorry.
Ê, cái đai nhỉ? Hả? Cái đai nhỉ?
Now for something a little different, the robot cocktail maker. This is one of the more unusual features you'll find on board the MSC Virtuosa, where technology meets the art of cocktail making. Simply choose your drink, place your order, and then watch as the robotic bartender gets to work, mixing and preparing your cocktail with impressive speed and precision. There's something strangely fascinating about watching a robot make your drink, and it certainly provides a bit of entertainment while you wait. It may not have the personality of a human bartender, but it certainly doesn't need a tip. And with thousands of passengers on board, having a robotic bartender available is certainly one way of adding something a little different to the cruise experience.
I love this planet. I've been here many times. Here we gather the best ingredients for the cocktail. I am pouring this galactic delicacy just for you. I don't know whether I'm better at making drinks or dancing. All the flavors need to be perfectly combined. A good bartender pays a lot of attention to it. sure you're going to love this coffee drink. Being a bartender is so cool. I love to be at the centre of the action. I travelled around the galaxy to find the best ingredients, and now it's time for you to taste them. Cheers to you. Take a picture with me if you like, and come to visit me again. The flavours need to be perfectly combined, as the bartender pays a lot of attention to it.
No, you have to scan your card.
If you want to keep fit while you're on board, the MSC Virtuosa has a fitness centre that's free to use for passengers. And with all the food and drinks available on a cruise, this could definitely come in handy. The gym has a good selection of exercise equipment, including treadmills, bikes, weights and various resistance machines, so there are plenty of ways to work off some of those extra holiday calories. It's also a great place to enjoy the views while you're exercising. Rather than staring at the same four walls you might find in a gym back home. The best part is that access to the gym is included in your cruise, so there's no extra charge just to come in and have a workout. Although, after a few days of eating at the buffet, you might find yourself spending a little more time in here than you originally planned. We're now heading into the Symphony Restaurant, one of the complimentary dining venues on board the MSC Virtuosa. Unlike the specialty restaurants, there's no additional charge to dine here, and your meals are included as part of your cruise fare. The restaurant offers a more traditional dining experience compared with the busy buffet, with waiter service and a menu offering a variety of dishes throughout the cruise. It's a great option if you want to sit down, relax and enjoy your meal without having to navigate the crowds and queues of the marketplace buffet. For us, the complimentary restaurants were an important part of the cruise experience, and Symphony provided a much more relaxed atmosphere for enjoying an evening meal.
Nice looking, thanks.
We found a treatment being offered in the ship's spa, what appeared to be a fantastic special offer price. Naturally, we were interested, so we went along to book it. But that's when we discovered something we hadn't seen advertised anywhere, an additional 15% service charge. So was this simply a legitimate extra charge, or could it be an example of what is known as drip pricing, where an unavoidable charge is only revealed later in the purchasing process? So beware of these hidden charges that are not obvious. Personally, I think it is disgraceful. And now, the white party is about to begin. The atmosphere is already starting to build as passengers make their way to the party, dressed in their best white outfits. The music is getting louder, the lights are coming on, and the whole area is beginning to fill with people ready for a night of entertainment. With thousands of passengers on board, you can imagine just how busy this is going to get. So, if you're wondering what a party at sea with thousands of people looks like, you're about to find out.
MSC Virtuosa! We are ready, come on, season 6!
You ready? Come on, let's go. Start. Begin the work now. Work.
And this is something we really struggle to understand. We had tepid food being served onto cold plates, while the ice cream was being scooped into hot dishes. Now, I'm no chef, but surely that's the wrong way round. If you're serving hot food, you want a hot plate to help keep it hot. And if you're serving ice cream, surely a cold dish would make more sense. Instead, we were getting lukewarm food on cold plates, while our ice cream was melting into a warm dish before we'd even had a chance to eat it. With thousands of passengers to feed, I appreciate that keeping everything at the perfect temperature is a huge challenge. But honestly, this one had us scratching our heads. Tepid food on cold plates and ice cream in hot dishes? Make that make sense. We're now up on the top deck, where you'll find the water park, one of the most fun areas of the MSC Virtuosa. With water slides, pools and plenty of space for passengers to cool off, this is a popular spot, especially when the sun is shining and the ship is enjoying a sea day. The slides provide plenty of excitement for both children and adults, while the surrounding pool areas are perfect for relaxing and enjoying the views as we sail along.
Well, if you've made it this far, well done, and thank you for watching. Before we finish, I want to mention a few other things that disappointed us, especially when comparing MSC with P&O and Princess. MSC doesn't provide the free poolside whippy ice cream that we've enjoyed on P&O and Princess. There are also no guest washing machines, so you're reliant on the ship's laundry service, which we found very expensive. The internet and drinks packages were also extremely expensive. And even the TV entertainment was disappointing, with all on-demand films costing around £7, whereas we've had similar entertainment included on P&O and Princess. We also found it disappointing that, in some ports, passengers had to either walk a considerable distance into town or pay for transport, while P&O and Princess have provided complimentary shuttle buses. Of course, this is our personal experience and opinion, but when we add everything together, we found the MSC experience disappointing compared with P&O and Princess. So would we cruise with MSC again? For us, definitely not.